This is Carl Big Daddy Backnell for Inside the Great Outdoors Radio. We're Cleveland's only live, independent call-in outdoors radio show, and we're in need of sponsors. Every Sunday morning from 7 to 10 a.m., Castaway Coolest, Dr. Norm, Joe Keogh, and myself cover a variety of outdoor-related topics. The show podcast also runs nationally several times a week on the Outdoor Radio Network. If you own a local business and are looking for a place to advertise, Inside the Great Outdoors is for you. For more information, contact Joe Castaway Coolest by email at jcoolis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Lowest rates in town for the fastest 3 hours in radio. Inside the Great Outdoors.
Wow. That's all I got to say. Thank you. Boy, you're good.
Are you happy now?
Yes.
I figured I'd throw you a curveball.
Yeah, you sure did. But is there
Skate.
one for one of my products we didn't do yet?
Yes, I have it. I have it.
Okay, I just checking. But I had good news.
Oh, boy.
So somebody orders 3 copies of my book in a business thing. I'm thinking, who bought 3 copies? The Cleveland Public Library.
Very nice.
Wow.
So that means they're getting, usually you get like 1.
Mm-hmm.
So when I learned that from my cousin. That
Put
when
them in
they
a couple branches, huh?
Yeah. And to order 3?
Wow.
That was a surprise. Because my cousin says she goes to the library. They watch a movie after supper, her and her husband. And so they can you can request a movie. Anyways, that's the same thing with books. And we had the one that somebody, because I talked to somebody, see, how do I get more? And she says, as people request them, then they would buy. So yeah, they bought 3 books. I thought, whoa, is that a nice surprise? So
very nice.
Somebody's enjoying reading it, so that's all that matters, But yeah, that was a surprise this week. Wow, that was cool. And starting to sell the magnetic leader holder for the
diver holder.
Yeah, for thanks to Michael Bray. But so I got a bunch of those made up.
Good.
And yeah, but that's starting to catch on. So I think it's a cool little addition because fishing with divers, I'll tell you, it is having all that leader material. So you bring them in,
mess,
and if like you say you're fishing, and you got a lot of guys use 4 divers or even 6. So if you're going to move and you bring in even 4. You got all that line, and it's
you got to wrap them up, and sometimes they come unraveled. And
right.
It's just a pain.
So this works out good. So thanks to Michael Bray's idea. Yeah. But I got those going. So, but it's
that's a neat way to store them and keep them organized.
We'll have to do an app for that sometime. But it's a neat thing, and
geez.
It was only because of.
See,
I know.
Oh wait, I got to give him my invoice.
Oh gee whiz! Oh,
voice work that's big money,
yeah,
man.
it's big money.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, you're good at it. Wow, that was a surprise. Yeah, I kind of heard something. I thought something was going
he also
on.
Does hand commercials?
Does
right.
he?
Yes.
Yeah, for the
bear paws.
Bear paws and the.
But you have hair like me.
My hair's worn off because I walk on my knuckles. So that's how I get out of bed in the morning. Like,
How was work this week? Anything?
It was hot.
Yeah,
it was hot. It was okay. It wasn't
any interesting.
It wasn't any worse. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
everybody's shooting. Everybody.
Did you know?
Yeah, lots of shootings.
This was surprising. They were talking about how many hot 90-degree days. Well, they're saying 90, but how many days were at 88 and 89 or 85 and humidity crazy? So, but in 1951,
it was hot.
In 1957, there were 35 or 37 days 90. That's over a month
for Ohio.
Yeah.
They thought that was all due to the nuclear testing back then.
Is
but it wasn't. due to the nuclear test.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. You know, we get an average of 11.
Mhm.
Imagine having 35, 30.
Well,
Wow.
It was very hot yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday at the Cascray Portage Lake shop,
Oh,
we
yes.
had they had the fishing flea market,
Okay.
which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And somebody showed up. It was one of my old buddies, Bob, that used to come to
Oh,
the
I
ice
don't want to
fishing
interrupt, but
tournaments.
we
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
do this.
But-
Brian, who we had on the
Oh,
line,
okay,
it's his birthday today.
that's true.
So I forgot. I don't want to miss it. Sorry to interrupt, but we have to get. So happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, dear Brian.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
There
Okay,
you go.
sorry, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to
Oh, I
forget. I
understand.
almost
Yeah, yeah.
missed it. So
The
okay,
it was a lot of fun. A lot of folks came by.
Did there?
Rick was he's the owner of Cascray. They were they had a table to raise money for the Cascray Cares, where they donate baits, and it's this nonprofit he runs to help out kids groups and kids fishing events and Boy Scouts and all sorts of stuff. He gives them sample packs, gives away
yeah.
things for the events, and we even go and help them out. So we go and volunteer to help out,
Good.
do things. Saw some guys from the Summit Sportsmen's Association, our local club in Summit County, which is they do a lot in the community too, and that's actually a really fun club. When I was in that club, I learned a lot, and then I got switched to nights, and I couldn't go anymore. So, but it's a really really good club with a lot of guys that are very helpful in the different events they put on, and discussions they have. I know you've done talks with them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've
yeah.
done talks with them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
your,
nice
your
group.
divers. Great group of guys.
Yes.
And they were there. The gentleman I told you about was selling the old Portage Lake Sheriff boat from back in the 70s and 80s. It looks like a little tugboat. It's called Sweet Pea. That's
what's
what
it
he
made
named
out
it.
of?
It's an aluminum boat, but
It
it's
is.
got a cabin and everything on it. And
Wow.
he's actually selling it. So
Did
it's
he get
still
any
at the,
buyers?
No, people were looking at it.
Yeah.
It's,
He brought it.
yeah, the boat was there, but he had so much stuff. He had rods and reels and just tackle boxes full of stuff. He likes muskie fishing. He fly fishes for muskies, and
Wow.
Yeah.
he had a bunch of muskie lures. I bought a couple jitterbugs from him.
Oh, really?
And he had a couple of pocket knives, because I sort of collect pocket knives when
Yeah.
I see some cool ones. He had a really nice case pocket knife
Yeah.
with the stag bone handle, and
Yeah.
it's just really nice. It's a case Stockman, so it's got a sheepfoot blade, and
What's that?
it's just the shape of the blade.
What's it
It's
called?
got a Stockman. It's got 3
Stockman.
blades on it.
Oh, okay.
Stockman.
Okay.
And it's really nice. And I got an Imperial camp knife, and this one was made in Ireland. The tang stamp says Ireland on it.
Wow.
And it has a fork and a spoon and a knife.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a knife
yeah.
blade.
Yeah.
But they fold out. It's really cool. It's really in good shape too. So I
Huh.
got that one. And there's a young man, and I want to give him a shout out, because he lives down by Nimisila down there. And he's actually he ties his own crappie jigs. And he was there and had this little setup, and he ties hair jigs.
Yeah.
And nice young man, talked to him. I bought a couple hair jigs off
Oh.
of him. These flea market events I go to, I took a bunch of experienced fishing rods, and I sold one ugly stick.
Oh.
And and I took some trout fishing, fly fishing books on flies and all
Yeah.
sorts of how to read the river. And
Yeah.
but a lot of the people I know, and a lot of the guys on Cascray, they don't know what a book is. So
Yeah.
Eastern,
Did
southeastern
anybody buy
Ohio.
'em? Did
Those people from down in Lisbon and stuff,
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't know.
they don't read much.
No.
Did anybody buy the books?
No.
Oh.
So I gave
People
one away
don't
though.
read nowadays.
We had one of our pro staffers, Tony, who's he lives in Pennsylvania. I gave him a Pennsylvania Trout Fishing Waters. It's like a book that has all the creeks and stuff,
Yeah,
and
I got that
what
one.
to use
Yeah.
and what times a year are best, and because he fly fishes over there and trout fishes a lot in PA, and we actually have outing over there every year, which is a lot of fun. I haven't gone, but I've seen the pictures, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Do they
a
trout
lot of
fish,
fun.
actually?
Good.
A lot of guys, yes. A lot of guys had, like Bud Reiser was saying, the
Yeah.
Hottentots.
Yeah.
A lot of guys had Hottentots out. A lot of guys had. There were a lot of husky jerks and jointed husky jerks, and just
Were people buying?
yeah, they
yeah.
had a fair amount of people. A lot of people bought some
Bought
stuff.
Good.
Yeah, there was a guy that bought a few vintage rods. I'm telling you, I have a vintage cherrywood rod from like the 60s.
Those red
And
ones.
The red ones.
Yes.
And it's fiberglass.
Yes.
Is it a Berkeley?
Yes.
Yes.
This is before Berkeley was bought up by Pure Fishing.
Uh-huh.
This is an old Berkeley
Yes.
5.5-foot cherrywood
I got
rod.
one
I
of
remember
those.
them.
Oh, those
The
are nice.
And it is so light and sensitive.
Yes.
And
Yep.
nobody bought it. I thought that would go for
I would
sure.
have bought it.
Because
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
I'm gonna get a little ultralight reel. I got a bunch of old ice fishing reels. I can put one of those on it.
Yeah.
A little ultralight, and I'm gonna have a ball with
There
that
you
this
go.
fall.
Good.
'Cause,
Okay. Well, we got
just
a
a
picture.
lot of fun. We
Good.
had a good time, and they raised I think $170 for the Cass Creek Cares.
Good.
Oh, that's nice.
Good.
So-
Okay. Well, we'll take a short break, and then we got a fishing report on the other side.
Mhm. No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.
Whether you're a novice or a well-seasoned angler, if you want that extra edge in catching more fish, you want one of the many species of Kodiak scent. Made from real bait fish, Kodiak fishing scents are made from pure freeze-dried bait. Freeze-drying enhances the scent considerably, making it the most potent fishing scent available to the fishermen today. It comes in many flavors, including shad, crayfish, salmon egg, and the most popular, minnow. Add the paste to your lures, it really sticks. And when a fish hits, it doesn't let go. And if you use tube jigs, try the tube injector. This handy syringe is made especially to be inserted into a tube jig. Kodiak fishing scents are now available online at castaway.com. That's castaway with a K.com. If you want to catch fish, you want Kodiak from Coulis.
Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Time for the fishing report. What did we got there,
We had
Kyle?
a lot of contributions from our listeners today with the fishing. With
and some pretty good ones.
Brian Rimbowski had a successful trip yesterday.
60
out,
foot of water.
60 foot off of Wildwood with the Chinook divers and
Yeah, he should have.
harnesses.
He needs to get
with
some
crawlers,
some magnetic
and
divers,
the stick baits.
and then
Bud.
Yeah.
Now,
I
Bud's-
bet he was
Michael Bray.
flatlining.
I mean, not Michael Bray. Sorry, he's on the line. We're
Yeah.
going to get to him in just a second. Brian says the best colors were hammered gold with purple.
Huh.
So they were using gold and purple for the fish out there, and 60 feet deep. He says
Spoons, I guess. huh?
Chinook divers 100 back on the 3 setting, and with the crawler harnesses, and then the deep diving, they look like Storm ripsticks, were 100 back, no weight, off planer boards. So the inline planer boards. So.
Why? Okay, when we long time ago, Doc, wiggle warts. Oh, what would you say? They were maybe 3 inches. Now the big thing is a longer bait. Why? Do you think?
I don't know.
It works.
Do you think
Wiggle warts still work though?
I know.
I
That's
like
the
the
thing.
Magnum wiggle warts.
The Magnums
yes,
are good.
but what I'm wondering is why are they making more long baits for walleye?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Smell? There's not smell. So
No.
I'm just wondering.
There's it's part of it has to do with the action in the water.
Yeah.
And some of the baits have a wider action. You know, if you have a jointed jerk bait, it really adds action and vibration to it, which is always good. But sometimes they want that subtle action. They don't want something that's really wiggling fast. They want it a little bit slower.
Like it's more wounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Brian said they were trolling at 2.1 to 2.4, so they were moving pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
But they were out in 60 feet of water off of Wildwood, and Bud Reiser said the Hottentots, they still work out there. A lot of guys
always work.
Yep. A lot of guys have been using those all summer off of Sheffield and Avon Point.
And Cleveland.
And off Cleveland, between Avon Point and Cleveland on that west side.
Nobody fishes that area.
From the
and
Gold
that's
Coast.
a good area.
There's some people know about it.
Yeah.
And they don't need to go out to 70 feet of water, you know?
Nope. There's a lot of structure in there.
Good. Oh, and we also have, this will be part of the fishing report, Tim Wilcox, our good friend, my pal, and partner in crime, and making incredibly inappropriate comments on the boat. Not him, me. I come up with some doozies sometimes.
No, not
really,
you, Carl.
He says it's today's his birthday. Also, we don't have to sing for him though. We don't want him to get sicker. He's got dealing with some healing on his legs and stuff. He says he's getting better.
Good.
He's getting better.
Hang in there.
Yep. Keep on trucking, man. That's all you can do.
Yes.
Joe's going to take you roller skating and fix you up.
Got it.
Fix him up.
That'll fix him.
But yeah, the perch fishing out west has been hit and miss. It's been pretty good. The hot people are getting out in the morning and getting done before it gets too hot. But early mornings have been okay. They're picking at the perch out there, even off the shore. There have been reports of getting them off the shore in downtown Sandusky there, off some of the docks. And
they're still catching
catfish. Getting them
catfish.
on the other side of the bay,
Yeah, not limits or anything, but they were
getting some.
And out by, what is it, Green Island. They were getting out by Green Island and B-Can and what's the other one? Is it G-Can?
I
can't
thought C.
remember.
I thought it was.
C-Can?
I think it was.
It's one of them letters.
Well, the alphabet.
But a wonderful place to find information about the perch bite is Michael Bray's site, the Church of Perch.
Should we go to him?
Let's go to him right now.
Okay. How's Mike doing?
Oh, hey, good. Wow, sorry. You about caught me mid Pop-Tart.
Mid Pop-Tart.
Anyways, No, I'm at work today, and sometimes I actually have to work at work, so it's been busy. So I got bits and pieces of the show. I mean, I heard Doc and his ball buster stories, or whatever that is, ball bender story.
Yeah.
Ball bender.
And
the ball bender.
That's it.
Big waves on Lake Erie. That's what we call it.
And then I wanted to call in, man. I watched your video on the roller skate, and I don't care what anybody else says, man. That is awesome. That's really awesome. And not giving up on things and everything else. And we just had the ladies that walk the Huron Pier every day that take great pictures. They call themselves the Pier Pals. The one lady is 92.
Wow.
And she walks out there every day, and up until she just retired last month, so she's just going to go every once in a while now.
Yeah.
But she would walk out of the pier with her stroller every day. Like last year, I think she missed 3 days. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And just folks, y'all inspire me because I'm 56 and I hurt.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I think I hurt when I wake up. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait till
But,
you
yeah.
see Joe roller skating with a kilt. That's
Yeah. Oh. And praying it's not a windy day, huh? Oh, Lord.
Hey, maybe he should go out and walk with that 92-year-old. He might find she's got a
Yeah.
pension.
yeah, there you go. She'll probably take
Oh.
the insurance out on him, you know.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, you might get road rash out of places, a couple places you won't want road rash, yeah.
But yeah,
But no, I think we need to order. I think Carl's right. I think we need to order a little colder weather. Just let's get this water temperature down a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Let
so
everything
what
strap
are
the
you
feed bags
hearing?
back on.
What are you hearing perch wise?
Same thing Carl said. It's real hit or miss. They're starting to get them at Toledo intake.
Water.
We've seen
yeah.
that, and I don't know if that's deeper out there or whatever it is. But now A and B can, and DH and F, that's supposed to, A and B can are way out there, and that's close to the West Sister, but that way, and then GF and H or whatever, that's more towards like Green Island and
Okay.
South
Yeah.
Pass and Catawba area. But yeah, it's been a real hit or miss. Just got to.
Is that because they're moving a lot?
Yeah, those schools.
Oh, I
They're
personally, I mean,
following
I'm not
now.
I'm not an expert, but I really think that the perch have just been like 3 weeks behind on everything. We saw a late spawn, we saw a late everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you move this back 3 weeks, then everything would be normal.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, same thing with the garden. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be a couple
Yes.
weeks late.
I just hope
everything
that
changes.
goes into the fall. So
Sort of
Yeah.
the same with the fishing too, like the crappie fishing. We always used to go out and get, we'd fish in the evenings and catch crappies. And now
Right.
it's just so hot. The water's so hot. It's going to
Oh,
cool down.
right.
They're still out deep, 15,
Okay.
18 feet of water.
yeah.
And it's just they're not coming in as
Yeah.
like they have in years past, where mid-August has been really, really good. We used to go out and put the lights in the water,
Yeah.
fishing off a boat with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
lights in the
I
water
remember
to
that.
attract the.
Yeah, minnows.
Oh, we used to just catch loads of crappies doing that. That
Where?
was so much fun. Portage Lakes,
Okay.
right out in Turkey Foot on the edge of the speed zone. We go out there in the evenings and
Yeah.
not when the
Wow.
speed zone wasn't
That sounds
open.
fun.
Yeah.
And we'd have some lanterns on the boat and hang those green underwater lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Edges of the weed beds. The
yeah,
deep edges of the weed.
weed
Yeah.
beds. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Everything else good, Mike?
Yeah, everything else is good. You know how that.
I want to tell you, Mike. Guess who showed
What's
up?
that?
Guess who showed up at the flea market yesterday?
Who's that?
Gabe from Cranberry
Cranberry?
Creek.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he showed up just to say hi and
Whoa.
Oh,
I
that's
met
cool.
him and shook hands. We talked for a minute and then he took off. So
Oh,
There you
cool.
go. Well, good.
yeah,
Very nice.
always nice
Well,
to put a face with
Face,
a name.
right, exactly.
There you go. Well, cool.
Yeah.
So thanks Gabe for coming out and
All right.
it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah,
Real quick, and I'll get out of here because I know you're going to be up against another segment. Hey, Doc, can you talk about the mosquitoes? Oh my! I don't know. I know it's a bumper crop this year,
Yeah.
but man, I don't know if I'm getting old, but they actually kind of hurt a little bit, and it's extra itchy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I haven't seen mosquitoes like this since we've been kids.
Oh, they're
Because I was a
bad.
kid.
They're really bad.
They're
out there.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, long story short, I'll get out of here, guys. You guys
Yeah.
have a great day.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Good, thanks.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Yeah.
Mike.
All right.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
one thing that's really been hitting on the inland lakes, the panfish are way off. They're just not biting because this heat.
Really?
They moved out deep
Huh.
and they've got lockjaw.
Wow.
But what's really been hitting has been the bass. They're catching largemouth bass at Portage Lakes and Nimisila and West Branch and Mosquito. And after the flea market, a couple of the guys went fishing at Portage just off the shore, and they're catching 2 and 3 pounders
Wow.
Wow.
using
that's
the
great.
top water.
I'm wondering if other parts of the country are seeing this behind this, or
Yeah.
this kind of
Probably.
I would
Weather,
imagine so. because we've had so much. I mean, it's been hot in the upper Midwest, up in Wisconsin and Minnesota. It's been real hot, and then and they've had a ton of rain and flooding too. And
they've had
by the time
bad
it hits here,
problems.
it's sort of breaking up.
Yeah.
That's the front that's coming through here. I looked at the map.
Yeah.
And Indiana has a big, huge patch of rain in it, but as soon as it's hitting
Yeah.
the Ohio
Yeah.
border, it's breaking up.
Yes. Yes.
So, and there's nothing in the forecast this afternoon, the hourly forecast that say it's going to come. We might get something around noon today, but then after that, it's going to be smooth sailing. The wind direction's going to change.
Isn't there some rain Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that's the next day it might hit.
Yeah.
But the Lake Erie temperature is still up in the upper 70s, so it's still warm. And I don't have a wave report today, but it's going to turn to the northwest, so it's going to get a little choppy out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winds, the trees are blowing out there.
They're
a little
blowing,
bit.
and then a little while ago it stopped.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
But it
So
looks
it's-
like it's northwest now. It was north before
yeah.
this
Yeah,
morning.
but now those
It's-
treetops
yeah.
up high are moving. A little while ago there was
Yeah.
nothing, so
Yeah.
it's
After
yeah.
the show, I'm going to go out to Mosquito again.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to go home and take a nap first, and then
Yeah.
take my hour power nap, and
Yeah.
then head out to Mosquito this afternoon.
Good.
It's going to have that northwest
Yeah, it'll
breeze.
be nicer temperature.
I think that's what the doctor ordered.
Are you going to fish the causeway?
Causeway,
Yeah.
88, Route 88 Causeway.
Yeah, it'd be
and I may
interesting.
meet Bernie from the Summit Sportsman's out there. He stopped by the flea market and was looking around. And and I have to say a special thank you just before we go to break here to Tim Urbach. He actually gave me a battery. He had a battery that was a spare, and since I'm redoing the transom in my boat,
For
and
your
getting
boat?
yep. So
Oh,
he gave me a
whoa.
battery and battery charger.
Oh boy.
So
That's great.
he's
Yeah.
trying to downsize and get rid of some stuff. And
yeah.
that's
And-
what's so hard to do.
Oh,
it's
yes.
like because you
Yes.
see all this stuff and
Yes.
it's like,
Yes.
oh, but I can use that.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
then
but I
as you
can
get
eat that.
older,
I can do,
then when you get older like us, it's like I haven't used it. If I haven't used it in this long, start to get clean things
I
out.
give it
But-
away. I
yes.
start
That's
giving
what-
it away.
Exactly.
That's what those old
And-
fishing rods. I was like, does anybody
Yes.
want take them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Even the
you were
cherry
saying-
wood one, I was surprised nobody wanted that.
Yeah, you were talking.
got
'cause they don't
ceramic
know
guides.
What it is.
Oh yeah, I like
But
that.
you're talking about Gabe, and he's carrying the magnetic divers.
Yeah, and
So-
yeah.
So we got to make sure, and so you need to stop there. That's nice that he stopped to say hello.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take a short break, storytelling time, and we're in the home stretch, and we will be back.
Do you enjoy a good story about hunting or fishing? Then you need to get your hands on Tales from the Trails, the real-life adventures of Castaway Coulis. Take a journey around the world with Joe as he recounts some of his best hunting and fishing trips, from Africa to Alaska, from behind the Iron Curtain to Australia. You can share in his memories through the book, complete with pictures to take you on the journey. It's a trip back in time looking through the eyes of an outdoors legend. Order your copy today on Amazon or at castaway.com. That's castaway with a K.com. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Storytelling time. And I was thinking, we're dealing with these hot temperatures. And we did it the one summer doing the television show, we hit almost every Canadian province. And this one was a really cool trip that stuck out. Went to Victoria Island, which is way north.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, during one of the segments, when we took off, we could see the polar ice pack. So this trip, they had quite a few people there, but they had a main lodge, and then they had outposts, and they moved the people around. And you would spend 3-4 days in this one, and 3-4 days in the next one, and 3-4 days in the next one. And the main lodge, it was just mainly lake trout. But then there was, then they would fly you out. The biggest, let me say that for the end, the biggest trail. But we went to the one spot where we were fishing for Arctic char, and you would think these fish, their life cycle, it's 3 years before they get their color and become big. And they're silvery and like 2-3 pounds in one area. They actually flew us in the plane for the day.
Yeah.
And you get there. And what was amazing about them, you would hook a fish, say, to your right. Instantly, it was the fastest fish. I mean, some of the saltwater fish are fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so you're catching fish after fish, and they fly you back to lodge.
What were you using, spoons?
Let me think. Yes, had to be. Yes, yeah. Because you had to have some weight to it to throw it far. But then they took us into this one spot where you stayed, and they had guides. They just lived there, and these tents were like 2-foot thick walls.
Wow!
It's not like your regular tent, but it had to be super insulated because it was like just above freezing. And so you go and get in a boat and you fish, different spots, and you would think that it would be fish after fish. They're like, I don't want to say so smart, but you didn't catch them very often. You'd catch a lot of lake trout. Those you could catch.
Right.
But to catch the Arctic char, and I think the biggest one I caught was like maybe 20 pounds. That's a big fish.
That's a big fish.
That's like 40 inches maybe.
Yeah, that's probably 30, 38, 40 inches.
But they are so strong. Unbelievably how powerful.
Well, those rivers they live in, the current.
You're right.
They're always fighting the current.
You're right. There is always. You're right.
Yeah.
It was constant current, constant. But it was to catch them. That was like, so much fun. So in fact, we were with the one pilot, and he took us out at the main lodge, and he was in a plane crash that they didn't find for like 5-6 days.
Wow.
He was the only one alive.
Oh, man.
The rest of the people in the plane that they're in, they was up in the Arctic, were dead.
Oh, geez.
Wolves kept circling the plane. Now, he's telling us what he went through. Now, what was really cool, he says when the people came to rescue him, they came with their guns drawn because they didn't know what to expect. They figure if he's alive, he's lost his mind.
Yeah.
And they didn't know if he would go crazy. And he was fine. But can you imagine staying with, I'm sure they had some food in a plane. They always would carry something.
Yeah.
But the rest of the people are dead. There's wolves outside. How would that work on your mind?
Oh, for 5-6 days?
Yes.
Oof.
And to hear it from him.
Yeah.
I mean, that we didn't care about catching fish. To hear his story firsthand was like, whoa. So then the best thing of the whole trip. So then they took 4 of us, and they fly us to this one spot. They knew where the spots were. And this is where the bright 3-year-old big males are.
Oh, the big colorful.
Really,
when they turn orange fins and bellies.
Really orange. And so they say, okay, everybody line up. Nobody cast. Wait. You all are going to cast the first time together because that is the best chance of catching one.
Right.
And then from then it goes down.
Huh.
It is strange. You'd think, it would just cast. And no, it's so strange for that kind of fish in those conditions.
Yeah.
So we all, okay, 1, 2, 3. Everybody casts. Everybody hooks a fish. Then you would catch a fish or you'd hook a fish periodically.
Right.
But it was like, well, not like you're catching bass, but now what you expect? You would think they don't see baits. They don't see that it would be like one after another after.
Yeah.
No, not for those char. But I got a really nice beauty. Now the biggest one, the 20 whatever pound, it was more. It wasn't bright. It was more the orange.
Right.
But the other one I caught maybe was about 12 pounds. So, maybe 24 inches or something. But fight. Oh, they are so powerful. But that whole trip and being with that, it was a treat to be with that, because to hear the story from a guy that it was no, embellishment from another person telling the story. It was the true story.
What he went through.
Yes, and they had to tell us because we had to wear insulated chest high, waders.
Yeah.
And what kind of clothes to bring and to dress, but it was a neat the way they moved you around, so you really got to experience. And then when you take off, and there's a polar ice pack, solid,
Yeah.
So so if you had any wind, you're freezing, and then of course the tent where you ate, of course, that's where the guides would live. And it was warm and stuff, but that was a pretty cool summer. But that one trip was one that really stands out, and but to catch a fish like that was a real thrill, strength wise. Those young ones, I couldn't believe. You'd hook a fish and you see one jumping 30 yards away. How that can't be the same fish?
Yeah.
I mean, speed. Amazing. They're
fast.
The Arctic char way up there are a really unique fish, and pretty as can be. Boy, that was like, But yeah, that was some fun. And with the conditions and the weather and the whole thing, it was relatively dry. If we did get anything, it probably would have been snow, just light, if that. But luckily, it was pretty dry. Just if you have any wind,
a lot of times they get a lot of rain up there.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's sort of miserable weather.
Exactly, it is.
That cool temperatures and rain. Ugh.
Yes, but I'll tell you what, when you're catching fish like that,
it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Yep.
It don't matter. But then when you get into the nice warm tent, because they had heat
you
in
appreciate
it. But
it.
yeah, I mean, they're a special tent. They had to have 2 inches of insulation. It was a double tent.
Yeah.
It was a tent, insulation, and another tent, and built specially for that. And they would hold 2 people where the guides lived. It was bigger because it held the 2 people, and it held, and then you could eat in there. So there was a nice, and you meet interesting guides because they do that for the summer.
Yeah.
They fly in and, and so they had stories and things, but it was a neat summer doing. And then we did something like in Quebec, just like a regular lodge you would go to, where you'd catch a ton of walleyes, 20 inches, but all you want. And they're the dark golden ones,
Yeah.
And then when they had a fish fry, I remember they had a frying pan that had to be like, God, it had to be 3 foot diameter.
Those big cast
camp-
iron ones.
And then they throw in
Yeah.
5 of the blocks of the 1 pound
lard.
blocks of lard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you cook it. And one was for fish, and another one was for the potatoes and
Potatoes.
onions. And they. So
I'll tell you, those shore lunches, they are the best.
Shore lunch. You
That-
catch
when
a
you get
fish.
the fish right out of the water and
Exactly.
it's cleaned, and then you fry it. It's
And-
nothing like it.
Shore lunches were unbelievable, and you're fishing while they're cooking for you. You take a break, but yeah, a shore lunch, and even the one place where that's where they're taking pike.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking pike. He says, "Well, we'd catch 136. No, too big. They wanted a
little
30
one.
inch."
Yeah,
30,
32.
to 32, exactly,
Right.
pike, and they would take the bone out and they'd cook it, and you'd say, You can't believe how good.
Oh, it's
as good as
unreal.
walleye.
They're better than the. I think
They're
they're
sweeter.
better than the walleye.
They're
Yes, because they
sweeter.
had a little different texture.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was amazing. And
Oh, we did that up at Presque Isle. We go ice fishing up at Presque Isle Bay.
yeah. Ooh.
And you can keep 50 bluegills.
Yeah.
And we had 4 of us staying in this little motel. And each of us had our 50 bluegills. So it was 5 of us. We had
cook
like
'em?
250 bluegills.
Oh my God.
And we were up there in a raging snowstorm cleaning bluegills on a picnic table.
Are you kidding?
Big snowflakes.
Yeah.
We kept the bluegills in the bathtub at the hotel.
Oh my God.
And then my buddy, he bought the turkey fryer, and we're outside cleaning fish. And as soon as we were done cleaning them, him and his buddy would dip them in the breading and the egg and the breading,
Yeah.
Throw them in a
throw them in the pot and fry them.
Oh my God.
And we must have went through 200 of those bluegills. It
Oh,
was so
my
good.
God.
And we took a big plate of fish up to the gal working
Yeah.
the desk.
Yeah.
She was so happy. She's like, nobody ever brings me fish. I see guys cooking fish all the time here. 'Cause they have,
Really?
it's right near at the top of the hill before you get down to Presque Isle
good
Bay
sized
and Erie.
bluegills.
Oh, those big hand sized,
Oh,
the
wow.
big pumpkin
Yeah.
seeds
Yeah.
and the bluegills they have in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so much fun.
Oh, that
And
sounds
they
so
taste so
good.
good. Fresh out of that ice cold water.
And
Oh.
and yeah, so it had to be a firm.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So sweet.
Oh, cool. Oh, see, very good. Good memories.
Oh,
Got to
yeah.
make them memories.
Well, gentlemen, that wind really picked up.
Oh, you aren't kidding. Yeah, it's really blowing around. Okay, well, we'll take a break because we've got Good News Keo on the line. We're in the home stretch, and we will be back.
Did I say, gentlemen?
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got
Are you ready to catch the big one? Introducing Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs, your ultimate secret weapon for a successful fishing trip. Designed with fishermen in mind, Kodiak Catfish Bombs release an irresistible scent that draws catfish in from miles away. Just toss it in, wait a bit, and watch the action unfold. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, these bombs are hot stuff. Perfect for the weekend angler or those late-night catfish excursions. Watch your catch rate explode with Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs. Available online at Castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.com. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Time for some good news with Good News Keo. Right there, buddy.
That's right. That's right. You know, I just realized recently that I had not received an Ohio Outdoor News in a while, so I guess my subscription has elapsed. So
It
I will have
shouldn't,
to
although we've
do
been
that.
having trouble.
Yeah, I had some trouble for
We
a while.
had trouble early. I'll have to send him a note because.
Oh, I don't. I'll subscribe. It's a good publication, well worth.
Yeah, but we should be getting because it's a part of a deal. So, yeah, I'll make sure
We
I
mention them all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well, you mentioned
we
it.
run their ads. So, but
Oh, it's a great publication. I would encourage anyone to pick it up. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
It's
they're
local.
very often. I've mentioned before. Oftentimes they scoop the big papers.
Exactly.
With,
Exactly.
news regarding
A lot of-
outdoors.
A lot of the mainstream places, they don't cover that stuff anymore.
No.
So
Right.
you'll get.
I see
Right.
it at Drug Mart, too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whoa, that's interesting.
But anyway, hey, another good resource is wildohio.gov.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the ODNR Division of Wildlife. They have a calendar of events, and most of them are free. For example, on Tuesday, August 19th, from 6 to 8 p.m., if you want to head down to the Division 3 district headquarters.
Yeah.
They're on Portage Lakes Road Drive in Akron. They're having Ken Fry's putting on a 2-hour seminar on tree stands and tree stand safety.
On what?
Nice.
Which is tree stand safety.
Oh.
And not just the safety, but
Oh,
tips
you-
on.
That's
how to secure
important
it,
because
how to- yeah.
you fall out of 15-foot tree out of a stand,
Wear your harness, your safety,
Yes.
your safety
should be
harness.
tied to that tree.
You know, I have to say, I started ground blind hunting
Yeah.
several years ago because, you know, it's not uncommon to take a nap. When
No.
you're in the
Have,
woods.
have you noticed being on the ground any ticks?
No, I have not. You know, but I also spray my ankles.
Good,
You know, I move
good.
things.
Yes.
Mhm.
Very good. Smart.
So yeah. But we've noticed some ticks this year coming in from out in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing crazy, but 2 or
Sure.
3 over the period.
Well, yeah,
But
because before it was nothing. You know.
Yep.
I do not like ticks.
No.
Not like them at all.
No,
Sounds
I
like
make
a,
sure, boy, I squash them with my nail to make sure they're in 2 pieces.
You know what I use? A hammer.
Oh, now that's a good one.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tick
They're-
hammer.
they're-
You
critters.
really shouldn't
they're tough.
squash them with your fingers.
No?
No.
Gets the-
Why?
Because they're full of disease. Some of
Yep.
them are.
Oh,
You got to wash your hands.
You
They
and
wrap
gotta
them in a
wash your
paper
hands
towel.
really good when you're done.
Get some
Okay.
Purell on there.
good news. I mean, good
Advice.
tip. Yeah.
I wrap them in a paper towel and hit them with the ball peen hammer.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
Yeah, because when you
also-
grab him, you want him. I don't want to lose this guy. I can't let
I
go
know.
of him. You're afraid he's
They're
going to
quick.
get away. Yeah.
They
They're
move.
quick.
They're fast.
Yeah.
They can run up your body in a couple of seconds, really.
Really?
And
Oh, if you ever saw
oftentimes don't.
a video of them, it's amazing how quick they can run up
Really?
your body.
See,
Yeah.
I would think they'd be slow.
No.
Oh,
No, they're fast.
interesting.
Hey, also August 20th, Wednesday at McGee Marsh, there's a migration hike. Bring along your binoculars. Again, this is free, and unlike the tree stand seminar, where they would like you to register online, no registration required for the migration hike.
Oh,
Just
okay.
bring along some binoculars and meet at 10 a.m. at the visitor center there on State Route 2 in Oak Harbor there,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
visitor center. So that'd be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on their website, Tree Lake has reopened down in Wayne County. They had a major restoration project down there to include rebuilding the dam, but also taking care of the facilities down there. So Tree Lake is reopened for fishing and boating.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
saw they
So
put
that's all good.
1,500 catchable sized bluegills
Oh boy.
and some channel catfish and all sorts of stuff. So
And I well, there you go. And nothing better than a big old slab of gill,
oh yeah.
And I know some
Yeah.
really good Amish restaurants around
Mhm.
there.
Absolutely. The
Also, I took a ride by Grand River Wildlife. Now, yesterday was a free day at the state shooting ranges. So if you missed out on that, you missed it. But, of course, that did not include Grand River because they're still working on renovation. I went by there yesterday,
Yeah.
and they have, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the range there, but they had a ski range, which was basically an open field.
mm-hmm.
You brought your own, launchers and just a big open field. Now, there were all kinds of heavy equipment there yesterday. They're building big, huge berms and everything where the ski range is there. So it's going to reopen this coming spring.
Yeah.
They say it's like
With-
an $11 million renovation. It's huge.
They have
Wow.
it's enormous. They put up this huge building, which I can only guess is probably a classroom and archery range. I would think it's an enormous building.
Yeah.
They put up just south of the rifle range there.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can't get back in there. It's all closed off.
Yeah.
They don't want you looking around a construction site, but you can pull up close to it kind of watch what's going on. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Okay. And now we do have some culture.
Oh, boy, we need it.
Yeah.
These
this comes
these two guys need it.
Yeah. You're familiar with Reba McEntire, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said to succeed in life, you need three things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone.
I think we got them all.
Yeah.
got
we got it covered. Cool.
That's all you need.
You got it.
Reba.
See? That's right. All right. Well, we'll talk to you with some food next week, too, right?
All right, gentlemen. Sounds
Have
good.
a wonderful week.
Thanks, Joe.
We'll
too.
see you, Joe.
See ya.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Yeah. And you said you got some
I
good
have
news.
a bit of good news.
Okay.
I'm going to do my first CB Outdoors Consulting Workshop
Okay.
on September 6th at the Cascray store in Portage Lakes,
Okay.
and it's called First Steps in Fishing. So all of you folks that don't know where to begin,
Yeah.
this one's for you guys.
There you
and
go.
it's free.
That way they won't
And
feel intimidated.
Exactly. And that's, you just come out, we'll talk. You can bring your fishing poles if you have them. If you have questions about how to pick out fishing poles or what should I use
What
or
to look for.
what to look for, where to get, and you know, this will be geared to you, the fisherman just getting started.
Good.
I'm not going to go over, you know, any big details and,
Right.
and you know, all sorts of stuff that may
Because
be overwhelming.
people are
This
afraid.
is just right. This is just the basic setups. I'm
Good.
going to use my fishing rods and show you how to set up, how to tie knots, couple
Right.
of knots to get you started.
Right.
You know, nothing complicated. It's
Right.
going to be very easy, very simple for the folks that just want to get started but
And
don't know where to begin.
start.
Or
Yes.
fisher women.
Same thing.
Yes.
Men, women. If
And
you have
children.
kids, bring them along. You know, and kids need to be accompanied by an adult. But
Right.
you know, that's the only thing. And I'll help you get started. And we'll talk
Oh,
about
that's
where
good.
to go. And
What time?
it is 9 to 11 a.m. and it's September 6th, which
Saturday?
is a Saturday.
Okay.
And that's the day before my birthday. So if you want to bring presents, that's good.
Or the
food.
the 7th is your
I
birthday.
may have some donuts. I don't know. So I'll see if I can pick up a couple dozen donuts. And
So you're on the 7th, and how
Yep.
old will you be?
I'll be 61 years of old age.
Holy cow.
So there you go.
20 years difference.
That's okay. At work this
Wow.
week, we were talking about Y2K, the year 2000.
Yeah. Oh, remember
And
that?
we have-
It's going to
we
be
have-
2000. What's going to?
We have so many people who work at Channel 3 that weren't even born.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm working with this reporter. She's 25. And I'm like, I have kids older than you. And I told her, and this is true, there's a couple of them, couple of the producers, couple of the reporters that are in their 20s, 25 or so.
Yeah.
I have been working at Channel 3 longer than you've been
Oh, wow.
alive.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
that makes me feel old.
yeah, I could see that.
So
but oh yeah.
craziness.
Oh yes, for sure. We'll get out there and make some memories. We've been talking about memories today, about Carl with his bluegill fishing out in the middle of winter and cleaning fish and eating them right away. So all those memories are something you think back upon and are gratifying, and that's why memories are so important. And you're not going to make memories sitting on the couch watching TV or looking at your iPad. So just think about that. Make a phone call to somebody you haven't talked to in a while, because win-win. They'll be so happy they haven't heard from you. I ran into somebody in the post office, hadn't seen in a long time. So happy. So it's win. Both people benefit from it. And we got to remember, a day without so smiles, a day wasted. So if you're in the store, make somebody smile. Say something to brighten their day a little bit, because they'll really appreciate that and remember it, because their days are pretty quiet. And as my mother would always tell me, now Joey, don't you ever take anyone
You've been
in
listening to
nickels.
Inside the Great Outdoors with Joe Kulis, Joe Keogh, and Dr. Norm. Join us every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 1420 The Answer. Download the podcast of today's show and previous broadcasts at IGOradio.com. Follow the show on Facebook and get interactive with the cast and crew. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, 7 a.m., right here on AM 1420 The Answer.